Dobry den.
Zdravej.
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Yep, another week's gone. What have we done this week, huh?
Well, we had a return of good weather.
Thank goodness.
And we celebrated that on Sunday by taking a big walk up onto the common and going litter picking.
Yes, we've got in the habit now of taking a couple of carrier bags with us. And as we wander along, just picking up the empty bottles. It seems to be mainly plastic bottles, doesn't it?
It does. I think they kind of just blow around on the common.
Yeah.
So we've been picking them up.
Yep, so our end of the common's quite tidy at the moment.
For the time being.
We'll venture further afield when we run out of rubbish.
And we've got a new neighbour.
We have a new neighbour, yes.
Yeah, we have a very noisy donkey, which somebody is grazing on the common just outside our house daily at the moment.
Yes, he does like the sound of his own voice.
Adam went to make friends with him.
And then backed away when he looked at me. I'm a city boy. I don't know about animals.
I did tell him they're not usually vicious.
Well, it could be the Bulgarian variety of the worst.
I doubt it.
So do I.
So yeah, it's been lovely weather this week. We're supposed to be getting up to 21 degrees today.
Yes. So we've been making the most of it, being able to get outside.
Yeah, it's very difficult to go and work inside when the sun is so nice outside.
In fairness though, I did chip some more off the cellar walls.
You did a bit more of that, yeah.
That's one of those ongoing projects that I'll do.
And we cleared all the wood out the cellar.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of wood down there. All the rotten stuff from the shelving.
So that's all gone now.
Yeah. And we turned our attention to the big barn. Which
we did quite a bit of clearing on.
Oh yes.
In the hopes of getting Terry in there.
The plan is to rehouse Terry in the big barn. So basically what we've done with the barn is this. This week we're planning on sorting out the rest of this barn. The plan is to bring Terry in, put him in the barn, use him as a lockable tool shed while we do the house, and then convert him into a static camper van. But before we can do that, we need to make some space. We're still in the process of sorting out the wood for next year. I don't think we've got enough yet. Well, I know we haven't got enough yet, so we've got to sort that out. That's all going in the bays. This area here needs tidying up with the tiles, bits of building stuff. With this area here with bits of the garden and some pipes and stuff, needs sorting out. Moving further along is where we've been putting the cardboard and the bits and pieces ready for sorting out and burning. A lot more cardboard along here. We're going to try and keep this area clear as a access in and out to the woodland area. Here we've got all the sticks waiting to be shredded, and I believe this end we're planning on having the garden and potting up preparation area. At least that's what Lynn tells me. So all in all, there's a fair amount of tidying and sorting to be done. Some more inevitable wood processing, but once we've got it clear we can bring Terry in. We've now got to the point where we've got all the wood processed and put away. 3/4 of the barn clear. There's a large area in the middle which is stacked with bits and pieces, but we should now be able to bring Terry in and put him roughly where he's going to go. So this is the space we've made for him. He's going to go along the back wall with the side door opening outwards, so we can use the back doors and the side doors primarily for storage to start with, and then later turn him into some sort of sleeping accommodation. This is where we've been processing the sticks and shredding them for use in the garden. We've freed up this corner now, and slowly but surely we're tidying up this end. This is going to be the gardening end, so primarily Lynn's end. We now have a lot of usable space, clean floor. All we need to do now is bring Terry in and get him parked. Yes, we did a snag. I managed to ground Terry in the soft earth, so we haven't got him into the barn yet. We spent a good hour reversing and digging him out, so we got him off of the soft stuff. I've now got to work out how to get him into the barn. This is where we got to. Our big problem is there's a bed here. I think he had potatoes in it last year, which is very soft earth. There's Zig just having a look, checking it out for me. Yeah, so I've got to work out a way of getting across there and around the corner. Yes, I need to get Terry from here and through that gap. He will fit if he's at the right angle, but it does mean a lot of manoeuvring. And this is what I've got to manoeuvre over. So I haven't yet given up on the idea, but I think it's going to take a bit of work. So I think we'll come back to this. Won't we, Zig? Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, my plans didn't quite go according to how I'd worked them out in my head. But it's an ongoing project. Nothing's going to work perfectly every time.
Despite Adam wanting it to.
Well, yeah. In my head it worked perfectly. But there you go.
You took down another tree.
I had to get the van through so I could strand it on the ground there. But
Yes, he's been looking at winches this morning.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and I have a slight stubborn streak. That van is going in that barn one way or another.
Don't say that because it might.
I'm not gonna take it apart and carry it bit by bit, but
No.
I will get it in there.
So I spent a bit of time in the garden. I've done all my wildflower seeds. They've been seeded. What else to do? Tomatoes, herbs, a few flowers, and I think that's as far as I've got at the moment.
Yeah.
So a lot more planting this week.
Just a slight dent in the great seed extravaganza of 2021.
And we have got post, but we haven't been able to collect it yet.
Not yet.
So we will be doing that Monday or Tuesday next week, I think.
We've got delivery coming today. Our shopping's arriving. All the excitement. The large wood processing is practically finished. We're now onto the sticks, mulching those, covering up the paths in the woodlands around the garden.
Yeah, just putting a bit more sawdust down on those.
Yeah, it's all a bit of the tidying up and renewing that you do at the start of the year apparently. I'm no gardener, I don't know.
No, we're both on a learning curve for that, I think. I've done flowers for years, but never vegetables, so this is all a new one.
But yeah, it's all part of the adventure.
So on the COVID front, the increasing lockdown here for another 2 weeks. It's all been reinstated till April the 11th.
Yeah.
Schools are shut again. It's not Easter here.
No.
They have Easter at the end of the month, 30th of April is Good Friday here.
It's all to do with calendars.
Yes, they follow the Julian one, not the
Gregorian.
Gregorian.
So as in UK, it's Good Friday. We haven't got it for another 4 weeks, so there's still plenty of time to send us Easter eggs.
Yeah, no Easter eggs for your birthday this year though. Adam normally gets Easter eggs on his birthday because it's usually around that time.
So that's about it for this week.
It is. I can't think of anything else we've got to say.
No, things are slowly ramping up here. Jobs will start getting done as the weather improves, and we can
start getting a bit fitter.
Yeah.
We have discovered this week we're not as fit as we thought we were.
A winter of sitting around isn't good for being fit. So
no.
We'll slowly ease our way back in.
Shifting big fans and chopping lots of wood has certainly helped get us back into the swing.
It's certainly done something to us. So, so until next week then, it's
Doskoro,
and we'll see you then.
See you then.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Hello again. We're back with a quick update.
A quick update, yes.
What have we done this morning, hon?
We've got Terry in the barn.
Yes, we did it eventually. Yes, with a bit of toing and froing, and well, a lot of toing and froing, and a lot of messing about.
And some chain link fencing.
And anything we could get our hands on, basically.
But we didn't need a winch.
We didn't need a winch, so I'm not allowed to buy one now.
And it's probably the best birthday present Adam could have had.
Probably. Speaking of which, thank you for all the messages and the happy birthday wishes that I've been getting. A particular thank you goes to the grandchildren Seamus and Owen for wonderful video messages. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they were great.
They certainly were. Lynn can't wait for her birthday now. Not long now. So, once again, thank you very much. Oh well. But Terry is in the van.
No, Terry's in the barn.
Terry's in the barn. Terry is a van.
Yeah.
And now that Terry's in the van...
Terry's in the barn.
For goodness sake.
Terry is a van.
So, until next week, it just leaves us to say... no, it doesn't.
No.
Okay, you weren't ready. She wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't.
I just launched into it like
You
that.
did launch
Launchy in
into it.
thing. See, I could have got away with that if you hadn't been for those pesky kids.